But yeah, I'm excited to see a Ford Thunderbird resurrected in a mid-engine. That'd be crazy. I think people's heads will blow up. So, if you've been living in a cave the last 2 years, there is no doubt the C8 Corvette is one of the hottest cars on the market in probably the last 30 years. It's insane. It's insanity. People are literally paying 100% markups. That I never thought I would see that. And they're still paying it. Crazy. One has to ask, why did it take American automakers so long to realize that us Americans want American-made mid-engine cars that are affordable? Yeah, I mean, okay, there was the fiasco, totally underfunded, and it literally went up in flames, so there's that debacle. But outside of that, the American market has never really tried. So with this monstrous C8 Corvette success, there's no doubt in my mind that other manufacturers, American manufacturers, are taking note. This mid-engine sports car, you say, huh? Affordable? Looks nice? Yeah, I think we can do that. And I'm fairly certain that's what's happening in a lot of board meetings right now. Alright, back to the purpose of this video. So I came across not one, but 3 separate articles in the last few days kind of pinging on the idea that Ford is bringing back the Thunderbird. One states that Ford is working on a mysterious mid-engine project that's not the GT. One is pinging on the fact that Ford has acquired a couple C8s for benchmarking and research. Probably the craziest part about this that ties into Thunderbird is that Ford earlier this year has extended the trademark name for a long time of the Thunderbird, much further than they have in the past, which is very interesting. Now, I don't know about you, but I find this to be very exciting news. If you watch my channel, I love Ford Thunderbirds, the 89 to 95, that's my jam. With the Super Coupe, the 96, 97 LX doesn't do anything for me. The ones that came out in what, 2000, 2004, they look cool, but it was just a Lincoln LS. Nothing remotely exciting about it. I feel like the retro look, I guess, is kind of cool. But yeah, I do have a soft spot in my heart for Thunderbirds. Yeah, they were fun little cars, man. A little supercharged deal. I got a video on that, on those cars specifically, if you're interested. It's on my channel somewhere. And me being a Corvette guy doesn't mean I don't like other manufacturers. I mean, every manufacturer makes turds and make really good cars. Except for Mitsubishi. I don't know what Mitsubishi is doing right now. And this new revelation, this news that's coming out on this mysterious Ford platform, Thunderbird or not, has so many questions for me. As far as the power plant, is it going to be a hybrid? Is it going to be gas? Is it just going to be electric? Which there's a chance it could just be an all-electric situation. Maybe they'll want to one-up the Corvette and make it a manual situation, which would be really cool, but I highly doubt that. And will it even use the Thunderbird name? Will they make an inception of a brand new name? Will they borrow an old name we haven't seen in a long time? I don't know. But yeah, this news has me really excited, and I wanted to make this quick little video. And I'll put the news sources in my description below if you want to read them, of course. And if you're a fellow vet owner, don't look at this as bad news. I look at this as really good news. Competition is a great thing, especially in a capitalist society. In fact, I hate that the Corvette doesn't have the Viper anymore. The Viper kind of kept the Corvette on its toes the last 25 years. So it kind of sucks that they're gone. But I think the Viper will be back in some sort of inception in the next couple of years. I'm pretty damn sure of that. And also competition will keep the price in check. With the Corvette having no competitor stateside, I think, and they know the success of it, it might start creeping up every year like it's already doing. If you got a competitor, it'll really mitigate that. And you might be thinking, well, Ford already has a mid-engine situation, the Ford GT. Yes, they do. But there was so much R&D in that car wrapped up to make it a freaking super exotic car. The cost of production, there's no way they can make that a high volume without hemorrhaging a lot of money to do so. And the thing still costs $1 bajillion. And I don't know a lot of people that have $1 bajillion. Yeah, I think last year they made like 33 of them. You know, Corvette, the C8 made about 22,000. They're almost to 50,000 right now in just 2 years. So the volume there is not the same. Yes, they're both mid-engine. Yeah, C8's kind of a supercar, and the Ford GT is definitely a supercar, but they're two totally different classes, in my opinion. But yeah, I think Ford sees an avenue to make money. There's no question that a mid-engine car is going to sell, if made right. And this also gives Ford an edge too, to take the C8, what's really good, and maximize that. And things that aren't so good, which there isn't a lot, sort of take their weaknesses and make them even stronger. But the C8, man, it's kind of like lightning in the bottle. The interior is amazing. The looks you get for the price, the performance you get an LS derivative motor. It's amazing. Ford has some good design techniques and cues too, I think they could use. So I'm excited to see if they do pull the trigger on this, what it would look like. And also, if they haven't already started making something, the R&D from start to a road car that's production ready, it's gonna take 5 years. But I would assume they've had something in the works for a little bit. I'm hoping, otherwise it's gonna be by the C8's done its whole entire production before they have anything ready to rival it. I don't know. But also, there's still a lot of money to be made. I mean, look, the C8 Corvette is a freaking huge hit. The markups are still there. If you went to a dealer tomorrow for a car that came out 2 years ago, put an order in, it's gonna take you 2 more damn years to get it. So maybe they do have time. The Thunderbird's been off my radar for a long time. I would love to see it come back. I mean, it was a Corvette competitor a long time ago. It'd be neat to see it come back full circle and once again be more of a sports car than a luxury cruiser. Yeah, and if you didn't know, pretty much the Corvette, Thunderbird were rivals for a while, and the Corvette stayed strong with the sports car, and Thunderbird said, we'll do our own class in the luxury, not so much muscle car, but cruiser market, and that's where they split. But yeah, without the Thunderbird, the Corvette wouldn't be much of a thing, and actually if you go to the Corvette Museum, there's actually a Thunderbird there. And explains the lineage of how they both came to be, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm excited to see a 4th Thunderbird resurrected in a mid-engine. That'd be crazy. I think people's heads will blow up. I think it'd be amazing for everyone involved, those trying to get a Corvette. And assume next week, Ford's like, yeah, we got a mid-engine Thunderbird coming out next year. It's freaking amazing. It's gonna take a lot of the spotlight off the Corvette, which I don't, that sucks, but a lot of the money being thrown at it from people might shift, and the price correction might come back for the C8 where it's supposed to be. I don't know. That's a lot of speculation right there in the last part, but who knows? Fun to speculate. Again, look at the links below. I'll put them down there. Fun little read. So we'll see. Anywho, guys, I've been so busy in my backyard, in my house, so many projects. I apologize on the lack of uploads. I have a Corvette news coming out this week, probably Thursday, so stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Mark out.